Well, this is take two of the video that I originally did, which was 28 minutes, and it was about pets and your mental health and how they can contribute to that. And it was a very emotional video. And this camera that I have, you have to set the audio. So I got the video, I just can't get the audio. So it was a very emotional video, and unfortunately, I deleted it because there was no audio, and I was really disappointed. So, anyway, I am going to try to redo it and try to remember what I talked about because having the mental illnesses that I have a very short term memory. So, I would like to start out with saying the benefits of having pets. When you have a mental illness, you're never alone, even though sometimes you want to be. So then you just lock yourself in a room so they're not with you to pester you. Because honestly, animals can be pests. The cat that always wants to snuggle with you. I know that sounds negative, but sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you just want to be just left alone to think or, whatever, watch TV, and you don't want the cat's ass in your face or them clawing at you. And the funny thing is, this is stuff that I didn't even talk about in the last video. I'm still reeling from that because it was such a good video. It talked about my animals, that I have 3 bearded dragons, 3 cats, and 4 dogs, and I can get attention from them anytime I want. But when I'm sitting in my recliner watching TV, I want to be left alone because I'm watching TV. Don't come up and pester me. And I feel bad because they just want attention. The dogs are all over the place during the day, and at night they settle down, so that's when the cats come out, and that's when they want their attention. The bearded dragons, I get up and in the morning, and the first thing I do is tend to them. And they're high maintenance. I'm not gonna lie. There's, you gotta take out their empty dishes, make sure they have water, make sure you pet them, make sure you don't get bit. And I'm not talking about the older ones. The older ones, they wouldn't bite you in a million years. But the baby, Java, she pretends like she's going to bite you, and I've seen this before. It's just a mechanism, because today I made headway. I was actually able to go up to her, put my finger underneath her chin and pet her, and her mouth is gaping. And I'm like, you're not going to bite me. I dare you. And I was able to pet her under her chin. So she is coming around, but she is getting older. So when it comes to them, when it's a nice day out, I have a swimming pool, a baby pool, out on the deck, and I like to take them out so they can get their sun, because they love natural UV versus artificial UV that they get in their enclosures. I have my desk downstairs here now, and they are across from me, and I have my TV and my recliner, so I can see them. Then their lights go out at 7. I've changed their timing because you change their timing with the sunset and the sunrise and sunset. I think that's right. And so you change when their lights are on and off. Yeah, we still have a chair issue. It's my issue. Don't worry about it. That sounds really stupid. But anyway, I have actually taken the dogs for a walk twice, and it was only about 2 blocks, but with my knee the way it is, I'm not supposed to walk them at all. But that little bit that I did walk them, and the thing is, because I trained them, they listen to me really well. They don't listen to David. They do what they want when it comes to him. And he bitches about it. I'm like, I have no problem walking any of them whatsoever. I still have to walk Polly. That's gonna be interesting. So, and maybe it's warm enough out. I thought it was kind of chilly out. I don't know if it's gonna tell me on my phone. 62 degrees. So it'd be a nice night to walk her, but I don't like walking dogs at night, especially here. Now that they cut the corn down, there's foxes, which are no threat, and then but there's coyotes as well as other dogs. I worry about other dogs, especially her being itty bitty. I worry about her. We leave them outside a lot during the day because they need fresh air and exercise, and they don't need to be in the house. So we leave them outside most of the day. And anyway, wow, we really got off track there. So as for animals and pets with, as say, pets with mental illnesses, it does happen. I've read about them giving animals Xanax because they have separation anxiety or, things like that. I'm going to pull myself up here because I'm slouching and I can't be a slagger. Just made that shit up as I go. So anyway, there, I'm trying to zoom myself in. I need to have something, put on this white wall here because it's just, I have the door over there and I have my blanket. You can see my blanket here, you can see color. And then, I have my purple shirt, but it's just so white right here. I'm going to find something when I'm done to put there, because it drives me nuts having that so white and then that door so dark. It drives me nuts. So I'm going to find something. And we have a lot of stuff, so I won't have an issue finding something. Anyway, I'm just really all over the place tonight. And it had a lot to do with that video. I cried a lot in it because I was talking about my son that passed away, and I got it out in that video, so I don't feel like I need to visit it right now in this video. I'm still going to put the card in the end. It'll be probably over here. It's backwards when you're looking at it. It's going to be somewhere over here about triggers, because I have triggers, and it's just a video about triggers and things that, mines, lights, and sirens, and rescue vehicles. That's one trigger. That's my major trigger. Stupid people, that's another trigger. But anyway, I'm just all over the place. That just really fucked me up and just really disappointed me that happened. And that's the second time that happened. And the disappointment. I even tried to find an app that could turn the sound into subtitles, and the thing is, it didn't record, so there is no sound. It's just me going, just my mouth moving, but there's no sound, so there's nothing to get. So I was pretty pissed off because it was a really good video, and I'm just devastated. And now every single time I would record, I would make sure that was on. And of course, the one time that I really needed it to be on, it was off. Of course. It's like stupid. But anyway, talking about animals and mental health, I keep going back to it because I really want to talk about it, and I might do a better video soon, because right now my brain is just fried from trying to get the subtitles and get all that out. It just took a lot out of me. And I'm just really pissed off. I even made a video after I fixed it that said I was pissed off, but I don't think I'm gonna post it because I was just really pissed off. I was talking about animals, like your emotional. I always forget what it's called. Your emotional. Help me out here. The ones that help you. You can hug them and you can kiss them. I said there was one cat that I nuzzled my face into her fur and just cried. And she was there for me. She didn't try to get away from me. There's where I would get so frustrated or so emotional that I would go in the backyard. Right now, emotional service animal. And right now with Sasha, I can take her out and play ball with her and play with her. Stormy is David's dog, but he still comes to me and all that because I trained him. Sasha is my girl because she is. Peanut is his because he chose him. Animals sometimes kind of choose you. They're like, okay, you're gonna. Yeah. Last night I slept, I did. I sat in my recliner and chilled out and just watched TV. And I don't do that very often because I'll do my videos and I'll edit them and then I'll fuck around on Facebook, which is just a waste of space. And it just is. And I've not deleted it, but you kind of put it to sleep for a while. But anyway, I have my bearded dragons, and you can put them on you and walk around, and you'll see people with them on their shoulder, and it's like, yeah, they don't do that. They just want to be on your chest like Velcro, and we'll hang out like that. Or I'll go pick them up, or I'll go put them away. Usually it's because I'm putting them away. They'll scratch the hell out of my hands, and it'll look like I had a fight with a kitten. My hands, will be all cut up because they just get insecure and they want to hang on to you. They don't want to let go. And do they have emotions? Yeah. They give you kisses, and go ahead and Google it. They say don't kiss or snuggle your bearded dragon. You're going to get salmonella. Not if you take care of them right. You're not. And it was like, in I don't know how many states it was. There were 9 people that got salmonella. Do you know how many fucking people are on this planet? Billions. So 9 people? More people had COVID. More people get the flu. More people get pneumonia. More people get E. coli. Probably. But you can get... They always blame bearded dragons. Always. It's without fail. And it's like... Go... It's those eggs. It's that hamburger. It's that. It's always bearded dragons. Always. It's so sickening. It pisses me off because when I get sick, if I get sick, I'm like, oh man, it's because my bearded dragons. I've got salmonella. Damn it. It's so pathetic. And the thing is, you can get salmonella from snakes. You can get salmonella from so many different places. But it's just stupid. It's just people and their stupidity, naivety. They're naive. It's just hilarious. It just cracks me up. I'm like, they need to get their head out of their ass. So, yeah, I have more than enough pets if I need some, uh, something for my health, my mental health. I definitely have more than my share. Sometimes I think I have too many, um, but we're getting to where we've got it under control. I get up, I get their dishes, I do this, give them a little pet, give them a little scratch, because they're very spiky, but they like being petted, they like being scratched, they like the attention. And I like it when I'm sitting there watching TV and I can put one of them on my chest and they fall asleep and they inch their way up under my chin, and it's so sweet, it's so soothing. It's you can get a dog to lay on your lap, you can get a dog to lay next to you, and you can pet it and it's soft and it's you know a cat or a dog. But when it comes to a prickly pear, oh shit. See, that other video was, I gotta do this because it gets out of focus. There we go, see? Magic. The other video talked more about my first golden retriever and that she lived to be 14. And we had her since 5.5 weeks. And that was back in the day where, I talked to the breeder and I said, I know what I'm doing. I've had dogs since I was 2. I'm sure before that, but I didn't know it because I was 2. I just know it because I have pictures. Had pictures. I might still have them. But anyway, so I know what I'm doing. And she was phenomenal. She had a part, maybe, in Tony's death. And that's a lot of what that video had to do with, was with her part and what she did when he passed away. We took her to the funeral because she would know his smell. We took her later on the next year boating, and she would hear, okay, I'm not going there, maybe another time, but she made it known that she was there. We knew she was there, and actions that had happened. She was very family oriented. And our cats, how did I go from there to our cats? They're just weird. Like, I'll be eating, it's the only time I really see her, is I'll be eating and she'll be up on me. If I'm here on my computer desk, she'll be sneaking around my monitor and she'll be trying to get over here to where I'm eating. She's naughty. That's Fuzz. I call her Fuzz because she's extremely fuzzy. She looks like the cat that you put in the dryer and it went poof. That's Gemma's daughter, and Gemma's a tortoiseshell, and Fuzz is a tiger, and then Sheba is just all black. And it seems she was my first and only all black cat. It seems like black cats are naughty. She gets into all sorts of trouble. She's the meowless cat, we call her, because her mouth will say meow, but nothing comes out. We'll lock her in a closet and she'll scream for days. So we know she can meow. It's just funny. And then Gemma, she'll wait until she knows the dogs are down for the night, not as in locked up, just sleeping, because they're tired from the day. And she'll come out and it'll be meow, meow, meow. Shut up, Gemma. She just talks a lot for no reason, just because she's Gemma. And then Fuzz has this cute little high-pitched meow that you just fall in love with. But for the dogs, they are very emotionally attached to us. Um, David had an incident where he had a seizure and almost fell on his face, and Storm was across the room sleeping, and Storm raced over to him and got under him and kept him from slamming his face on the floor. I watched it happen, so I can say that it really happened. I was the witness. I think you're supposed to raise your right hand, but I'm just exhausted because the last video was very emotional, and when you get emotional and you cry a lot, it takes the wind out of you. It takes the wind out of your sails. I like that thing. But it exhausts you. It makes you so tired. And so right now I am just ready to hit my recliner and watch some TV. And I have been sleeping better. I've been sleeping more because I missed my psych appointment. Fuck. But I decided, after that video didn't take, I'm not gonna let it defeat me. I'm gonna make a new one. It's not gonna be as good, but it's gonna be about pets and your mental health, and what effect they have on you. They really do. Like I said, even a goldfish. Even in my one video, I talked about a goldfish. You can train goldfish, Like I said, I've never done it, but this chair really sucks. You can train goldfish. You can train your cats. You can obviously train your dogs. I can train my bearded dragons. I'm just waiting for them to get old enough and mature to where they can grasp the concept. Because right now they're just too young. Maybe not. I just haven't tried yet because I'm making these fucking videos. Just kidding. There's a lot of things coming up. David with his on the Halloween on the 31st, he goes in to see the doctor, his heart doctor, to find out if and when he's going to have surgery for the hole in his heart. So he's really scared about that. He's really scared. Me, I'm really optimistic. I'm like, oh, I talked to the doctor. The doctor says, yes, this is why you had 3 strokes, and it's repairable. So I'm pretty confident in that. I'm not worried because I'm going to take care of him. And who better to take care of somebody than me? I'm a little bit tired, and when I get tired, I get a little goofy. My last video, there's a lot of crying because I was talking about my son passing away, and on the surface, I can say, yeah, he passed away, but I dealt and got more deep about it in the situation. It started with talking about the weather, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about pets, and I know that you used to be able to take in Walmart, you used to be able to take your pet pig in because it's your emotional service animal. You used to be able to take in your hamster. You used to be able to take in any animal that you wanted. Well, now they changed it to just the seeing eye dogs and the service animals. You can only take those in now because people were they were abusing it. I saw it. I mean, that's not. They have to wear a vest. They have to have clearance. I mean, I asked my last psychiatrist, can you fill out a form for me to have my golden retriever be my service animal? And she said, unfortunately, you have to like go through the state, and it's really hard to get. So, well, piss off. Would she be? You know, I think about how she would be. I think she'd be all right. It'd be kind of fun, I guess. In a way, it'd be kind of fun. In a way, it'd be kind of like a pain in the ass. It'd be like taking a 2-year-old into a candy store, maybe. Not quite sure how she'd be. We're not going to find out. So, I guess, you know, having, whether it's a furry, 4-legged animal or a no-legged animal, you know, a snake, or, you know, like my bearded dragons, a tarantula. Trying to think of different. I always tend to go exotic because a dog and a cat is so everyday, so typical. I'm trying to get you to think outside the box of what possibly could be a service animal besides a dog and a cat. So, you know, a hamster, that would be awkward. But the gist of it is something, an animal that you can give attention to, that can give attention to you back. Sometimes they don't want to, you gotta squeeze them a little bit. But that brings you comfort, that brings you happiness, that brings you joy, that sometimes brings you a ball. Sometimes it shits on your carpet. True story. But, you know, anything that can help you cope would be a really good point. Really good. So, hopefully, you know, this camera didn't fuck me up again. Second time. So, hopefully, you know, this will go through. I hope you get some good information out of it. I don't know if I gave a whole lot of good information. I've got my stylus. I know I always have to point it out because it helps me cope. Everybody has coping skills. They have those fidget spinners. They have all sorts of weird shit. Those poppers. I've tried one of those poppers and they're so cheap that I'm afraid I'm gonna pop it right through. But there's all sorts of different things that you can do. A lot of people use bubble wrap. I think they'll get expensive, but if they get it in the mail with their shoes or with whatever, I don't even know if they use that anymore, bubble wrap. But I suppose if it's, you know, sensitive or it's breakable, then they probably do. So I hope you have a good night and take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.